not be left behind. When it's Monday night, smoking thunder in your soul. Get it while you can. Action is about to begin. It's about to begin.
Welcome, race fans, to America's Home for Racing, live at Charlotte, North Carolina. Just nestled outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm Alan Bergen, just south of St. Louis here in the ABSN studios. Joining you here for a Monday night of Truck Series racing as we are live and in prime time. 33 trucks signed in to take time here tonight. Want to welcome everybody into the YouTube.com live chat and watching on your phone, in your homes, wherever you may be watching. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy this night of racing as we bring you 105 laps of heart-pounding Smokin Thunder Truck racing presented by 1052. And I gotta tell you what, we are just inside of practice. Last week was the opening round at Daytona, and it was a 1-2 finish with Jonathan Kibbe and Jordan Kibbe. You couldn't have drew it up any better, but you know, you factor in bonus points. Here is how that looks after round number one coming into Charlotte. Right now, Jonathan Kibbe sits at the top of the pile with 42 points. 2 points behind him is Chase Shipley, your third place point getter right there, with 36 points is Avery DeCoste, and your runner-up finisher last week at Daytona, 1 point behind your top three is Jordan Kibbe. As we get deeper into the season, that's when we'll start focusing on that Chase cutoff line. But right now, Mike Hardy sits on the outside looking in there as we take the top 12 from the weeks at the end of week 10. We take the top 12, we put them into the chase. So right now, Cody Deek 8 points out of your top 12. But right now, we got 105 laps to settle the score here. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us here in the YouTube.com live chat. We are finishing up practice right now. We're getting ready to go into qualifying mode. Before we do that, let's go ahead and take a look at the race information. We are here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The race distance is going to be 105 laps with the stage break at lap 55. Four sets of tires. 3 in the pits, 1 on the truck. 2 attempts at a green white checker tonight. That fuel load, 75%, and 2 fast repairs. That's going to be what these drivers are facing tonight. As we are just moments away from getting qualifying underway here. We're going to take a look at that weather right quick as we're at cool 64 degrees in the stands, and the track temp is actually going to match that air temperature. No wind tonight and no humidity, and we are under a clear sky for tonight's racing action. Once again, practice getting ready to wrap up here momentarily. As you can see that leaderboard. Right now, Kenneth Brown, he was your recruitment winner, your preseason race winner. He has the fastest lap in practice. As we are just about 4 minutes away from getting qualifying underway. Want to thank everybody for joining us here in the youtube.com live chat. And thanks for watching. Let's do us a favor. We are 10 subscribers away from getting to 100 subscribers. We can get there. Hopefully it's going to be tonight. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit those bell notifications so that way you're notified every time the ABSN is on the air with the Smokin Thunder Truck presented by 1052. Right now we got trucks lined up here. We're gonna go ahead. You're gonna get the full Allen experience here. It is Monday. We are in prime time. So we got about 2 minutes left in practice. So when these guys get ready to go for qualifying. Two minutes left. We're gonna go qualifying here at 7:35 Eastern, 6:35 Central. We are in the Central Time Zone, and ladies and gentlemen, I am pumped. I've been pumped all day long. Charlotte just holds a special place in my heart. Once again, 35 trucks strong here tonight. I mean, just wow, just amazing field. Up and down the lineup list. I mean, anybody can win this race here tonight. I believe it. You guys believe it. Check out the O2 camping out. He is camping out. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's go on board. WFO broken. You can't park there, big fella. We got some Chansey, Brittany Forrester, rooting on Chansey. As I learn how to talk tonight. Kaylee McClellan rooting on Scott or Sammy McClellan. And that 52 truck. It's almost like finding Dale Jr. down there somewhere. You know, there's silhouettes of Dale Jr. So, I mean, there's that. Nonetheless, we're going to get ready here to go qualifying in just about a minute. Who's going to take the pole? And we're going to keep flashing those points up here all night so that way you're reminded on the track where these guys are going to be, you know, running points-wise. Brandon Biddy second on the practice chart so far with a 30.67. So, 6.7. Practice getting ready to wrap up here in about 20 seconds. And then we're going to scooch it right over to qualifying. And you know, I can turn my voice up. I could do that. I hope that's better for you. Let me know if that's actually a little bit better, and we'll keep on going higher and higher and higher. How is that for us? Let's see. You know, there we go. And we'll try that. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Well, here we are getting ready for qualifying here tonight. And as we gonna make another step better. Okay. We're going to start. There we go. Fix that. There we go. Now I think we're better. Anyways, qualifying getting well underway. First up, we're going to watch here Alex Monet and the double nickel there. Alex Monet on his opening lap here. Out of parts unknown. Chad and Shirley on the racetrack right now. Down the back straight away from Alex Monet. And he returns to number 1, or 3 and 4, the 3 and 4 complex. Off of turn number 4. Isaac Brock going to take the provisional pole right now. Alex going to time in 3rd on his opening lap. The pole is going to consist of Isaac Brock's 30.23 down the back straightaway on his 2nd lap. So far, Cody Deek with a 30.35. Alex Monet going to come down and survey says he's going to hold with a 30.33. Last week's runner-up finisher, that's Jonathan Kimby, the last week's winner. On the time clock now. His first lap's going to be a 30.73. Sean Lobos will go fastest on lap number 2. Timothy Watson, he's going to go fast. Kenneth Brown on the pole. These guys are just getting the pole position. Off of turn number 4 for Jonathan Kimby and Cereza. Jonathan Kimby going to finish their speed 10th right now. Kenneth Brown on the pole with a 29.91. Mike Hardy on track now is currently 13th with 30.54. And he's going to do 6. He's going to qualify P6 for his 2nd lap. Trevor Banks on the racetrack right now. His first lap was a 33.30. We're going to see if he can improve on that. Right now, 29.91 the time to beat Jonathan Foxworth, the B main bandit. He is currently 14th on the board. Trevor Banks in the 34 car is going to stand on that 33.38. Colin Swanson out of Boston. Sea Bear Racing. Down the back straightaway right now, Kenneth Brown gets beat up by Justin Lawson. Justin Lawson at 29.85. Swanson comes down to get lap number 1, and it's going to be good enough for 15th quickest. Brandon Biddy going to go 16th quickest on his opening lap. And Colin Swanson going to stay right now, currently 15th, everybody says. He's going to improve to 12th. Brandon Biddy going to improve to 7th. Chase Shipley in the 00 car out of Pleasant Plains. He is on track for his opening lap. Trevor Banks down off turns 3 and 4. And Double zero is going to time in at. Well, he's going to get the green flag. I'm ahead of myself. Down the back straight for Chase Shipley. Chase Shipley coming off of turns 3 and 4 for his opening lap here. White flag in the air. Chase will qualify 15th quickest. Lap number 2 commencing right now through 1-2 complex. Down to 3 and 4. Chase Shipley off turns 3 and 4. Survey says pole. Quick time 29.84 for Chase Shipley. He's going to shut it down. Dwayne Pierce currently 26th on the board with a 31.12. Can he go faster than Chase Shipley with a 29.84? A double natural, Dwayne Pierce off of turn number 4 for lap number 2. I'm going to get the checkers, and survey's going to say 21st on the board. Adam Alama out of Peyton, Colorado, for number 409. Coming onto the racetrack to start his qualifying time. We got about 3 minutes left. Chase Shipley on the pole so far. 29.8 towards the time to beat to get that pole position. Off of turn number 4 to trip the green light. Chase Shipley on the pole right now. Peyton, Colorado's Adam Alama. Off of turn number 3 and 4 to get the white flag. Will he? Where will Adam start at on his first lap? It's going to be good enough for 28th quickest. Can he do any better on his second lap? Down the back straightaway. Off of turn number 3 and 4 for the second time. Survey says he's going to stay in 28th. On the track right now to get lap number 1. David Riddle on the racetrack out of parts unknown. We got just a few cars left and about 30 seconds left to qualify. David Riddle off of turn number 3 and 4. He's gonna trip the white flag, and he's gonna go. Well, that is his first lap. He's got just about 10 seconds left. I don't think he's going to make it back around. And that's going to trigger the end of qualifying. So we get ready to show you the grid here. And let's do that. And here is tonight's starting lineup. On the pole, it's going to be Chase Shipley. 2 is outside. It's going to be Justin Lawson. Row number 2 is going to be Kenneth Brown and Timothy Watson. Row number 3, you'll have Jonathan Foxworth and Rick LePage. Row number 4 is where you'll find Christopher Polgeist and Brandon Biddy. Row number 5, Sean Lobos and Wes Fuller. Row number 6 is Mike Hardy and Isaac Brock. Row number 7 is Tyler Hornung and Colin Swanson. Row number 8 is where you'll find Chad Ashley and Paul the Old Man Dirk. Row number 9, Cody Deek out of St. Charles, Missouri, and Alex Benet in that 18th spot. Row number 10, you'll find Jonathan Kibbe, last week's winner at Daytona, and rounding out the top 20, Tyler Spray. Row number 11, the double natural, Dwayne Pierce and Anthony Bizzle. Row number 12, Samuel McClellan and Zach Desbeans. Row number 13 is Chancey Forrester and Jordan Kibbe. Row number 14 is where you'll find the 27 starter Joseph Phillips and Adam Alama. Row number 15 is where you'll find Trevor Banks and Avery DeCoste rounding out your top 30. Row number 16 is Steve Castle and Jumpin' Jack Kelly. And row number 17, Cody Baumeister and the 88 truck, along with Rob Loist. And rounding out your field tonight is David Riddle, starting 35th on the grid. As we get rocking and rolling here. For a 105 lap stage break coming at lap 55 here. We're gonna fix that right quick. There we go. Lap 55 will be the stage here as we get ready to rock and rumble here tonight. There's only one thing left to do as the field comes out of turn number 3 and 4. Race fans, it's time to do it for Dale. Be like Biff. Race fans, we're going to race like Rowdy. Under caution here tonight for the Smokin Thunder Truck Series, and I gotta wonder if it's back here. Let's see what we can find. And it looks like it is going to be the Ford truck of Rob Loist. And already a truck sideways. They're going to have connection issues. Lap number 1 going to bring us under caution here. Caution number 1 at the hands of, well, Rob Boyce was in there, but nonetheless. We're going to get this field re-racked and restacked. There we go. That should be just a smidgen better. These guys are going to get lined up 2 by 2 behind that iRacing.com pace car. We want to thank everybody for joining us here, watching on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching. So we are under caution number 1 here tonight. DeCoste is not taking a green flag here tonight. He might be race control. And I think we're just down the culprit of the front. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I mean, he just turned around already. Connection issues. Poor Joseph Phillips. Well, we're going to get lined up 2 by 2. Noah's Ark style behind that ABSN.com pace truck here. The lights are out on the speedway. America's Own for Racing. These guys come through that turns 1, 2 complex and down the back straightaway. I mean, they say I'm quiet. We're going to fix this. And I hope that's better. I hope that's better now. There we go. Now we should be good. We can get, yeah, we're going to get this cranked up here. There we go. Now we should be good. Let us know if this is improving. Meanwhile, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing here on lap number, well, it's going to be lap number 5 when we come back to green flag racing. 100 laps left to go. 106 actually. Chase Shipley out to the early lead. Kenneth Brown right behind him. Ram Ranch Racing 1-2 down the back straightaway. These guys are going to get single filed out. Justin Lawson. Meanwhile, back behind this battle, right around Rick LePage here, it's going to get a little dicey. We're watching this battle, not anything out front as these guys are dicing up 2 by 2 inside outside. Isaac Brock in that 21 truck. He is under fire from Christopher Bull guys in the number 94 truck. And there's the Sea Bears Racing number 22. Sean Lobo right behind him. As we are continuing to work through this race here, lap number 8. We are continuing to work. Lap Lap number 9, getting ready to hit double-digit laps. Down. Caution out again. And Rob Boyce going to drive away. Let's see what happened. Kenneth Brown went off track. Let's see what happened here at the end of the field. And it looks like another connection issue. We're trying to find it. All right, I think we finally got the sound straightened out here. Let me know if we're better. I think we are better. Let us know. I think we might be better. No? How about that? No? And we'll test that out, maybe. Meanwhile, we're under caution once again. Second caution of the evening. Chase Shipley's still your leader. And we are, well, under second caution of the evening. So with that being said, we're, you know, trying to there we go. We are getting ready to come back to green flag. We got the lights out on the iRacing.com pace car. And we are getting ready to come back to green flag racing here. Lap number 15, getting ready to come as we come back to green flag. All right. There's Tyrone saying, let's go. Number 99. Out of turns 3 and 4. One more time to come back to green flag racing. Barney's got the flag stand in hand. And Chase Shipley, Kenneth Brown brings the field back to green. Lap number 13 of 105. We're trying to get to lap 55. That's the stage end. Shipley, Brown, and Biddy, your top three right now. Right behind him, we got Justin Lawson and that number 45 truck. And guess who came to play? The 21 in our hearts, 92 on our screens. That's Brock Isaac, Timothy Watson there, and that number 26 truck. Brandon Biddy putting Chase Shipley under fire. He's going to scooch to the outside line. Which line's going to help Brandon Biddy get to the front here? And right when, you can see that slide right as they come out of turn number 3 and 4. That slide is just so evil. That truck is so light. Zach DeBeans enters pit road for an unscheduled pit stop. As we are clean and green, lap 15, 14 laps in the history books. And Brandon Biddy looks like he's going to take the lead here off turn number 4. We're going to stick with this battle. Kenneth Brown looking to have an answer. Isaac Brock puts his name in the hat. Brandon Biddy takes over the race lead. He's out to 0.30 lead. And that's over this battle right here. Kenneth Brown and out of Fast Living Motorsports. That's Isaac Brock. Fizzle just showed crack. And that's going to be a caution, the 99 truck. Let's see what happened there. Oof. This gets loose and slides down the racetrack. And back out to the live picture here tonight. Caution number 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at that race recap here. As we were watching a great battle between Brown and Brandon Biddy. We were working lap 18 of 105. Brandon Biddy is the leader. 3 cautions for 7 laps and 2 lead changes. That's how everything's shaking out so far. Now we've had 3 cautions within 20 laps. You got to start to wonder if you're going to come down pit road. Do you come down now? Brandon Biddy's got to come down pit road, top 3, and it's going to be a mixed bag. Chase Shipley says, you know what, my tires are okay for right now. Timothy Watson and that number 26 truck, he's going to stay out. Lobo's going to stay out. Hardy's going to stay out. Foxworth's going to stay out. Fuller's going to stay out. I mean, pretty much. Lawson's coming. I mean, this is our third caution for 7 laps here. And, you know, you just got to wonder, when does Chase Shipley know something that the rest of the field doesn't? Well, we don't know. I mean, you got to start to wonder if he does. And that's what we're going to find out, though. All right, we're getting lined up 2x2 Noah's Ark style behind that iRacing.com pace truck here. The lights should go out this time by. It's going to be Shipley, Watson, Lobos, Hardy, your top 4. This is one of those views that I just absolutely love. Down the back straightaway, the pace car with the lights out. We are working our way towards the stage break here at lap 55. Almost a third of the way there. Almost. Not quite, but almost a third of the way there. Base truck comes off the pit road. It's got to be simply Timothy Watson with the button, and we are back to green flag racing here with the Smokin Thunder Truck Series presented by 1052. Chase Shipley with the early jump, and he is pulled away as we got caution once again. Oh, we got a massive pileup. See if we can dissect this there, and it looks like the 88 truck never took off. And actually we're going to go to Brandon Biddy there. And, oh no. Looks like Dwayne Pierce never took off. Yeah, Dwayne Pierce spun the tire, gets loose, and Brandon Biddy just along for the ride. Oh no. Massive mess we're going to clean up here right at the restart. I mean, no one's fault that happened. But they do get 2 fast repairs, so not to worry there. 2 fast repairs and their back pocket. I mean, this track is really gripped up here tonight. Under the 4th caution, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers. Let's get to those triple digits. And make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I want to thank everybody for joining us in the YouTube.com live chat. Olis and Scales, that's Cody Deek out of St. Charles, Missouri. He is hopefully I am louder than the trucks. If I can get someone to give me a thumbs up or a heart or clapping in the live chat here. We strive to put on the best quality broadcast here with the Smokin Thunder Truck Series. As we are under 4th caution here tonight. Tom Wooten rooting on that 26 truck of Timothy Watson. Kenneth Brown on pit road. Isaac Brock on pit road. Adam Alama on pit road. Jonathan Kibbe, last winner on pit road. The double natural Dwayne Pierce. They're all on pit road. Thank you, Eric Tyrone. One thing I do like about the YouTube.com live chat, if I'm messing up or if I get something wrong, You guys will correct me. And I love the accountability. Nonetheless, we're getting lined up 2x2 Noah's Ark style behind that iRacing.com base truck. We get ready to come back to Grant. It's going to be Shipley and Lobos on your front row. "55 laps is the stage." Spec saying 26 has got to win. I hope so. I can't be biased up here in the booth. I just can't. Okay, Shipley in that 0-0 truck for Ranch Racing. Everybody used one of their best repairs, I'm sure. Brandon Biddy back there in 31st. Not a spot where he wanted to be at. Just saying. All right, here we go. Biddy, Lobos on the button, and we are back to Green Flag Racing. We come through the Echo Park restart zone. Down and away. They're going to play a little bit nicer here on this restart, as we are just a little bit shy of halfway. Shipley out to an early lead. Here comes Wes Fuller. He's looking to the inside of the 26 truck. Down to the inside. Sean Lobo's falling back. Meanwhile, Wes Fuller and Timothy Watson going to throw haymakers here. Who's going to win the stage? Who's going to win the stage here tonight? Spec says he's gotten wrecked several times. Win in the top 3 in previous races. This is the one he wins. Right now we are working lap number 26, 25 laps in the history book, making 26 laps in the history book. Working our way to lap number 55 for the stage. Chase Shipley, there's Timothy Watson in that 23 truck. Meanwhile, we got 2 groups of trucks forming here. Tyler Spry in that 01 truck. Chancey Forster, Brittany Forster rooting on Chancey. We're going to trip the line for lap number 28, 27 laps into the history book to go. Let us know who you're rooting on here tonight, on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching. We're going to do our best to get them on the screen here, get them screen time, and not because they had a wreck. Never any fun. Pride of St. Charles, Missouri, Cody Deek leading another group here. As he is under fire now from, oh, we got trouble. Jack Kelly off and Jordan Kibbe. Got the Kibbe right there. Going to do some free landscaping. They're just going to lose ground here. Jonathan Kibbe going to come down pit road. He's going to need some more Jameson. Dwayne Pierce with a damaged racetrack. We're at 25 laps to the end of stage number 1. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, it's Chase Shipley and Timothy Watson. Timothy Watson trying to run down that 0-0. We got trouble. Ooh, a lot of trouble. Wes Fuller goes around. We just caught that. Let's see what happened. And Sean Lobos has no idea that it's there. Around he goes. He's going to collect the number 25 truck. tough break for West Fuller. And that's why they have those fast repairs. Caution number 5 here tonight as that one comes out of the hands of West Fuller. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take a break. Pace the Bills here on ABSN. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Charlotte Motor Speedway as we are just about ready to come back to green flag racing here. And we Sammy McClellan and Chad Ashley on your front row. We are coming back to green from the fifth caution of the night. So caution number 5 out for cause. And it's going to be Saban McClellan and Chad Ashley on your front row as we get ready to come back to green. I want to thank everybody for joining us on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching tonight's race. Don't forget to hit those like, share, and subscribe buttons as we are working our way to triple-digit numbers here. We are 10 away from 100. Meanwhile, as we get ready to go back to green flag racing here, it's going to be McClellan on the button as we come to the back to the Echo Park restart zone. Back to green flag racing. Sammy McClellan out to the jump. As here we are, lap 34 of 55. That'll get us to the stage end. Meanwhile, Rob Lloyd back in that 4th position as he is under fire from the inside bandit, Anthony Bissell. He's moving up the racetrack as they are jockeying for position at every turn. 3 wide. Oh, I don't like that. Easy, big fella. Rob Lloyd mired to the outside as these guys are going to get single filed out here on lap 35. We are working our way to lap 55. Picture pole guys in that Greenhound Racing entry, that number 94 truck, Brandon Biddy. The Biddy family racing entry, the double deuce, or the deuce rather. Shell Pinzel number 2 truck. Boys, having a connection issue. And that's going to wreak havoc the drivers around him. McClellan under fire from Ashley. Bizzle trying to get into the mix here. We'll just call him the Zip Tie Bandit from now on. I mean, he is racing for Zip Tie Bandit Racing. There's the number 21 truck, 21 on live timing, 92 on your screen. Meanwhile, we got 3 wide racing action back here around Kenneth Brown, or we did just momentarily. Chase Shipley in the middle of a 3 wide battle. Timothy Watson also back here outside the top 10. Caution out once again, and it's gonna be, oh no, Jonathan Foxworth. And Rob Boyce in there also. Let's see what happened. And it looks like just gets a little loose. Eric Tyrone saying keep going 99. Well, there he is right there. So we got one truck. It looks like Chase Shipley going backwards. That's Kenneth Brown going backwards. So he's going to get it turned around and head back pit side and see if he can get that truck fixed. 6th caution of the evening here. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us here on your phones, in your homes, wherever you may be watching. Don't forget to hit that notification button so that way you're notified every time we go on the air for the Smokin Thunder Truck Series. Right now, your leader, Chad Ashley, Brandon Biddy, and that number 2 truck finds himself up there in that 2nd spot. Now, here's the thing. Anthony Bizzle out of Zip Tie Bandits hails out of St. Louis, Missouri. You know, he's running 3rd. I got a soft spot for my St. Louis fellas. Phillips, Desbeans, all one lap down. Rob Boyce on pit road. And I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He's got some connection issues, so we're under the 6th caution of the evening. Ashley, Biddy, Bizzle, Pole Guys, Castle, Lawson, last week's winner, Jonathan Gibby. The iRacing.com pace car lights should go out this time by. Yep, we're going to get doubled up here. Double file restart coming at you. On that number 26 truck, saying he has to win here. I don't know. He didn't say. Well, he says this is the one he wins. So we get ready to go back racing. We still got a couple drivers pit side. Did Bizzle's truck say do it for the loop? Okay. Well, here we go. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing here. 6 caution for cause. The 99's got to keep going. So we come back to green flag. Chad Ashley on the button. Nope, the lights are going to come back on once again. They're going to send them around for another lap. Now the lights are out. Brandon Biddy going to be on the inside. Chad Ashley taking the outside. They come down the back straightaway one last time under caution. We are working our way to lap 55. At lap 55, we'll have an interview or chat with the stage winner, whoever that may be. Hi, Racing.com pace car. Gonna bring the field down to the green flag this time by. The lights are extinguished on the racetrack and on the pit, or on the pace car there. The pace car. Look at me, my racing terminology. All right, here we go. Chad Ashley on the button. We're back to green flag racing. The Smokin Thunder Truck Series, the 10250 Truck Series. 13 laps to go here in stage number 1. Down the back straightaway, they thunder down the back straightaway. And they are 2 by 2. Bizzle mired all the way back there in 7th. 12 to go here in stage number 1. 12 laps to go. Chad Ashley, Brandon Biddy throwing haymakers. Brandon Biddy out front here. He's going to take the lead out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Does Chad Ashley have an answer? Here comes the 94 car. Here's Cole guys. He's going toe-to-toe with Chad Ashley. They're going to make a little bit of contact. Just a little bit of 11 to go. Here comes Chris Bullseye. Here comes your pole sitter. Chase Shipley in the 00. Oh, the 35 truck going to get into the wall. We got a whole mess here. Jonathan Kibbe involved in this one. Wes Fuller just comes up ever so slightly, and Jonathan Kibbe is there. Seventh caution of the evening. Kibbles and bits due to the winning. I mean, they won last. I mean, it was a 1-2 finish with Jonathan Kibbe and Jordan Kibbe, but here tonight not having such luck. Meanwhile, as we are working caution number 7 on the evening, Christopher Polgeis, Greenhound Racing, it's going to be, well, Brandon Biddy with the button when we go back to Green Flag Racing, and Kenneth Brown going to get his lap back. All right, back to the race here. 99 drinks and a beer, X drunk. I don't know about all that, but yeah. I could be wrong. Lights are out on the iRacing.com pace truck. And Brandon Biddy gonna have the button. He's gonna shoot the outside this time. Brandon Biddy gonna choose the outside. It's going to be Brandon Biddy, Christopher Polgeis on the button. We get ready to come back to Green Flag Racing here on lap number 7. We're going to have about a 5-lap shootout at the end of this stage. Brandon Biddy, is the lights are going to go out. They're going to stay out one more time. And they should go out this time by. Brandon Biddy on the button and Christopher Polgeis to his outside as we are working our way down to the 1-2 top line. I want to thank everybody for joining us here in the YouTube.com live chat. We are a lively bunch this evening here. We are working our way to 100 subscribers, so let's keep those subscriptions coming. Brandon Biddy, Christopher Polgeis on your front row. And they're going to have the button as we come back to Green Flag Racing. Bizzle going to be on the outside of row number 2, along with Justin Lawson. Well, how about this for front row? And who's going to get that stage 1 win? That's what I'm curious about. Who's going to win stage number 1? We're going to find out. So we come back to Green Flag Racing here. We have 6 laps to go. Stage number 1. The field's going to stack up behind Brandon Biddy. We're back under caution. Joseph Phillips backs it into the wall. I mean, someone didn't take off. And it's going to happen. Ooh, the 88 truck is going to stack up the field. As we come back out to the live picture, we are going to be under caution for the 8th time. We're having trouble getting the restarts going. And we're almost at the end of stage 1, so. I gotta think that, well, that this might be the end of stage 1, but nonetheless. Brandon Biddy still your race leader, and this time Anthony Bizzle gonna be. I'm gonna take the over. Right now we're halfway to 10, we're almost to 10. J Shots in the YouTube.com live chat wants to know the over under on 20 cautions tonight. At this rate, I might have to take the over. Sorry. I mean, look, you're going to have incidents that happen with a large field. I mean, we had 35 trucks in the field. 54 took the green flag. I mean, these guys just need to be just a little bit more patient, really. All right, here we go. We're going to get ready to get lined up here pretty soon. Looks like the Ford truck of Rob Loist is going to go ahead and get his lap back. And if the 99 places top 3, I'll buy him a real beer. None of that NA stuff. Fair enough. So we get ready to get lined up. Noah's Ark style 2x2 behind that iRacing.com pace truck. The lights are going to go out. It's going to be Brandon Biddy going to choose the outside line, leaving Bizzle on the inside line. Going to be Polgeist, Lawson, Lobos, Banks, Monet, Forrester, McClellan. That's your top 10. One more time as we come down the back straightaway. This is going to be we're going to be rocking and rolling to the end of stage number 1. Coming into the turn 3 and 4 complex. Biddy gotta be on the button. Down to the Echo Park restart zone. Brandon Biddy, Anthony Bizzle on the button. As we get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. Green flag is out. We're down and away. 2 laps to go to the end of stage number 1. Gonna be a 2-lap shootout. Brendan Biddy takes off and away we go. 54 of 55, or 105. We're just about halfway through this one. Please stay green. Justin Lawson in his second position. Andrew Bennett falls out of the top 3. We got big problems. That's going to probably be the end of stage number 1. Brandon Biddy would be your stage winner. And I'm sure there's a lot of not happy people right now. Take a look at what happened here. And oh no. Let's see what happened to Shanty there. Double 0. Oh, it's a 74 truck. That was Chancey Forrester that got hooked. And I would suspect that would be the end of stage number 1. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go ahead and talk to our stage 1 winner here after they come down pit road. Wholesale pit stops underway. Brendan Biddy coming off pit road. And once he gets back on the racetrack, we're going to go ahead and have a chat with him. Brandon, it's Alan up here in the ABSN booth. You got a copy?
Loud and clear, Alan.
Hey, look, man, here you are. Back here.
Fastest truck on the track, man.
Fastest truck on the track. I assume that was the end of the stage.
It was, yeah.
So when you won stage 1.
Yep.
And now you're going to be mired back here just outside the top 10. What's it going to take to get that number 2, Shell Penzolo, back up to the front and possibly have a chance to win this thing?
These guys just got to move out of the way, man. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, just gotta be careful. There's a lot of crazy driving here tonight, which, you know, it's a given. This track's real slick. The trucks are real, they're sliding all over the place, and just gotta play it smart. I've already went to the back once and actually sped down pit road. Had to go all the way to the back after getting wrecked, and I used a faster pair, so just have to do it again.
All right, well, we're going to get you guys lined up 2 by 2. Hopefully we talk to you on the other side.
Hopefully so.
And that was the voice of Brandon Biddy. We're going to get him back down to Biddy Family Racing. Meanwhile, we're going to go 2 by 2 Noah's Ark style. And it's going to be Sean Lobos. Now the other front has changed dramatically. Sean Lobos, 1052 Racing, Alex Monet, up 16 spots. Lobos going to have the button as we come back to Green Flag Racing. Round number 2 here in Charlotte, and well, here we go. iRace.com pace car pulls off onto the pit road. Lobos with the green flag in hand, and we are down and away. Monet gotta lose a little bit of time. He's gonna stay there with the 10 truck. We got 47 laps to go here. Working lap number 59. Lobo's gonna throw a little bit of a block. Brandon Biddy already up to 9th. He's gonna dive to the inside. He's gonna follow Jonathan Kibbe up to the front. Can Kibbe go and make it 2 in a row? Oh, we got trouble. Chase Shipley there in that 00 truck. You saw that live. Let's see what happens here. He's gonna do some free landscaping. You definitely don't want to make the highlight reel tonight. Bizzle went off the racetrack also. Here's what happened. I mean, it's slick. Jack Kelly's there. Jack Kelly's going to bounce off the wall and get into the 00. They're going to come rusting up against the wall. Meanwhile, we're under caution number 10, 9 for cause. Renee, McClellan, Ashley, Kibbe, Betty, Cody Deek, Banks, Castle. That means your top 10. Let's go Pierce. We got the Pierce posse in the house. So. Dwayne Pierce on pit road. And that double natural, he's currently in 22nd. Tenth caution here tonight is, well, we got a big field here tonight. 34 trucks signed into the pit road. And, well, it's going to be a game of attrition at this point. Who's going to come out on top here at Charlotte? Don't forget to join us tomorrow night at 9:20 Eastern Central, 10:20 Eastern, as we bring you the Western States Racing League round number 3 from Indianapolis. They're going to go 64 laps around Indianapolis with the Truck Series. Join us as, well, it's been a barn burner. Bob Beltrami won the opening round at Atlanta. Meanwhile, we got a race to settle here on Monday night. See a lot of 10 250s there. It's going to be Lobos and Monet on the front row. Lobos going to take the inside. Monet and a double nickel. Caution number 10 on the evening. 9 for caution, 9 for cause. We got one to settle here tonight. Everybody's trying to get to the front. And look who's up there. Last week's winner at Daytona. Jonathan Kibbe. He sits inside that third row. These guys are going to warm up their tires one last time. The lights are out on the iRacing.com pace car as they come to turn number 4. Lobos is going to bring the field down to the Echo Park restart zone. 10 truck on the button. We're back to Green Flag Racing. Monet going to have a better jump. That inside line just works a little bit better. Renee McClellan, Ashley. And here comes Jonathan Kibbe. As you can see them all stacked up 3-4 wide there. Biddy gonna go through it. He's gonna get loose. Into the wall he goes. And he Brandon Biddy gonna bring out the yellow flag one more time. Oh no, let's do it. So Lobo's pinches him up. 26 truck gets collected. Gonna do some free landscaping and come to rest. That driver right there, Alex Renee, wondering what he has to do. What does the field have to do to get going, to get this thing started back up here? We are now under the 11th caution of the evening. Ashley, Kibbe, Cody Deke rounds out your top 5. I don't want to say. I hope I didn't invoke the broadcaster's curse. I'll feel really bad if I did. I mean, look, the frustration's got to be mounting for some of these drivers. Steve Castle in that one truck, he is up there inside the top 10. Alex Monet going to be on the front row here. Sammy McClellan, we have been under caution. Let's go ahead and take a look at our race recap so far. Lap 66 of 105, Alex Monet. 11 cautions for 34 laps and 4 lead changes. We're almost halfway to the over on 20 cautions. That J shot's put out there. As we're gonna have a huge shakeup in the points. So we get ready to go. Green flag racing, they're going to get doubled up here. Renee McClellan going to be on the front row. And look, here it is. The 13 truck of Jonathan Kibbe. He is now on the outside of row number 2. Now, if you're Samuel McClellan, there is no better driver than I want behind me, shoving me to the lead here on this restart than the 13 truck of Jonathan Kibbe. We got some drivers taking repairs right now. K Biddy toilet 100. Kit Biddy. Okay. I like it. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Renee McClellan gonna be on the front row, and they gonna have the button. So we come back to green flag racing here out of turn number 4. That turns 3-4 complex. Oh. guys are warming up the tires. They know it's slick. They come back through the restart zone. Back to Green Flag Racing. Monet on the button. We're back going green here. Everybody pretty even keel, not doing anything aggressive just yet. 38 laps remain. And here we go, 3 wide. Oh, Jonathan Kimmy thought about it, maybe. He's got to figure out what he's got to do. Ashley gonna go up top side where Mama hides the cookies. Ashley riding in second position. Kimmy riding in third. Kimmy putting the pressure on the number 54 truck. Chad Ashley. Now Kimmy gonna go top side where Mama hides the cookies. He's going to the top shelf. Who's going to put their hands in the cookie jar and take the lead? With 37 laps remaining here. Chad Ashley going to get a little loose. Cody Deek going to get a little loose. Okay. Cody Deek's going to find himself in the top 5. Had to step away for a bit. Apparently, you missed about 11 cautions. Right now, we got a battle for second materializing. Jonathan Gibby going to take second position away. A couple drivers are going to catch the wall. Cody Deek back there, and he's running fourth right now. Does he have anything for Alex Monet? Alex Monet continues to lead this one. Jonathan Gibby to the front. Here, Goodyear to Goodyear. Jeff Burke cheering up and down. 35 laps to go. Alex Monet, this is the first time he hasn't led in a while. Cody Deek, the pride of St. Charles. Get him kibbles. I mean, could you imagine Jonathan Kibby, he goes 2 in a row, 34 laps to go. Monet got a nose into the wall. Wes Fuller collected also. I mean, right now tonight, Wes Fuller couldn't buy bad luck. But let's see what happens. Put us under caution number 12. And Cody Deek gonna go to the inside. Renee doesn't know he's down there. Wes Fuller gonna get collected there, and everybody's gonna scramble. Jonathan Kibby trying to go for 2 in a row. Up 73 of 105. We've been under caution for 12 times for 36 laps. And we've had 5 different leaders. Right now, Jonathan Kibby's up 13 spots. He's going to bring it down pit road. So is the rest of your field, but these guys are taking their pit stops. We're going to take our pit stop. We're going to go side by side. You won't miss a thing here on ABSN. Welcome back to the Charlotte Motor Speedway as we get ready to come back to green flag here. After being under the 12th caution, 11th caution for cause. And right now it's going to be Wes Fuller and Colin Swanson. Jonathan Kibbe still in the top 5 after taking a pit stop. We are nearing the end of this one. Right now it's going to be Swanson and Fuller on the button. We want to thank everybody for joining us here in the YouTube.com live chat. Right now we have Swanson back to green flag racing, and down we go. And they are stacking them up. Behind them, we got a big problem. Rob Loyce did not get it going. Adam Alama involved also. Let's see what happened here on the restart. We're going green, green, green is out. And the inside line has a huge stack up. Ooh. A lot of frustration back there in the back of the field for sure. Cobbled and swollen Colin get it done for the Sea Bears. There's the 13 truck. It was undoubtedly got to be frustrated here tonight as we are now under the 13th caution of the evening. Well, we got the opportunity. Let's go ahead and talk to last week's winner. Jonathan Kibbe is Alan up here in the ABSN booth. How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Well, let's just put it like this. I'm going to get straight to the point. It's one of those nights where I'm glad I'm up in the broadcast booth and not down in the truck, because I'm sure the frustration level has been to the max right now.
Yeah, it sounds like from everybody, but it is what it is. I mean, as far as it is for me, I mean, I'm just trying to keep it clean right now. I got enough fuel to make it, hopefully. Yeah.
Well, look, going for 2 in a row here. You're going to be lined up on the outside of row number 3, or the inside row. Jeff Burke. Jeff Burke rooting you on in the YouTube.com live chat, as he does every week.
Hi, Jeff.
He says hi, Kibble. You know, what's it going to take to get that number 13 truck up to the front?
Just gonna get the runs, build the runs up, and try to keep it as clean as I can.
Well, look, man, we're getting ready to get lined up 2 by 2 behind that iRacing.com pace truck. Good luck, and hopefully we talk to you on the other side.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
And that was the voice of Jonathan Kibbe. We're going to get him back down to the Sea Bears racing team. We're going to make a whole lot of things disappear. So we get ready to go back green flag racing. It's got to be Colin Swanson and Rich Polgeis on the button as we get ready to go back green flag racing. Naturally aspirated beer, Jeff Brick says. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Thinking come down the back straightaway. And I'm sure about 22 frustrated drivers right now are going to be taking the green flag. And can Colin Swanson hold on in the double deuce? Christopher Polgeist in that number 94 truck. Can he hold on? We're going to find out. As we come back to green flag racing, hopefully we'll be staying green for a little bit longer. Going to be Swanson, Polgeist on the button. We're back to green flag racing. Here we go. 26 left to go. Working lap number 80. That's a much cleaner start. That's the cleanest one we've had in a while. Jonathan Gibby all the way back there in the 5th position. He's going to go to the outside. And here comes Isaac Brock working the inside lane. He's up to 3rd. Put Kimmy back to 4th. Kimmy going for 2 in a row. Can he get there? He's going to have 4th position locked up. Jack Kelly going to get a little loose. This is too good. Here comes Isaac Brock. Fast Living Motorsports. Jonathan Kimmy going to the apron. He's going to save it. Probably not going to talk to me no more. Meanwhile, we got a battle brewing here. Brock, Swanson, Polgeist going to get into the mix. We got a 3-horse battle and a good battle at that. 24 laps to go. They're going to get it slick off of turn number 2. They're going to get slide lanes. Brock takes the lead from Colin. Riddle showing crash. We got trouble. Ooh, David Riddle gonna need some speedy cash to get that done. I don't think it's gonna buff out. Oh no, he's gonna nose it right into the wall and tough break. We come back out to the live picture here. And we got a new race once again. Look, Isaac Brock has taken over the race lead. 14th caution of the evening. And we're going to stay commercial free for the rest of this one. No matter how many cautions it takes. Jay Shot says over under on 20 cautions. Well, we just may get there. All right, here we go. It's going to be Brock. It's going to be Colin Swanson. He's taking live bets if anybody wants it. I mean, you're already to 14 cautions. 13 for cause. We got the speed shot there. One of my favorite cameras. Oh. 20. Okay. Colin Swanson going to be starting on the outside of the front row. Anthony Bizzle back there in the 26th position. 15 laps down. Come on, 22. Let's win it for Sea Bears. I mean, the inside line right now has been the line to be in. Whenever we do get these things restarted. Cody Deek back there in 11th. You see him on your screen. iRacing.com page truck pulls off, makes a hard left turn. It's going to be Swanson Brock on the button. So we go back to Green Flag Racing live from Charlotte. Isaac gonna take the early lead, but Swanson gonna stay right there with him. 20 laps to go. These guys are gonna jump out to an early lead. Pole guys gonna be there in that on the inside of Jack Kelly. And here comes Timothy Watson. No, he's gonna make it 3-1. Oh, Kelly's gonna go around. We got a lot of trouble. You saw that one live on ABSN 15th caution of the evening. This time it's going to be Jack Kelly and Timothy Watson. Here we go. Here's an ABSN replay. Watson going to thread the needle and Jack Kelly going to come down and there away he goes. Brandon Biddy trying to get back to the front, stage 1 winner. Well, if you took the over, we're 5 cautions away. It's okay. Isaac Brock, Colin Swanson, your race leader so far. So we're under caution for the 15th time tonight. A lot of cautions for sober people. Drivers, I don't think they're drunk. David Brassfield saying, let's go, Isaac. he was actually joking. Jay Shot says he's actually joking when he said over or under. He didn't actually think we'd get to this point. I mean, at this point, I might take these out to Vegas. I'm not for sure. We're going to get doubled up. We're going to go back Green Flag Racing. Hopefully, we're going to stay green. Isaac Swanson going to be your front runners right now. And, well, it's going to be Chad Ashley and Christopher Bull Guys. Greenhound Racing. Tyler Ornon in the 62 truck. Sammy McClellan in the 52. The double nickel of Alex Monet and Jonathan Gibby. That's Jordan Gibby, rather. And there is nickel. Nickel, 18 spots. Isaac isn't drunk, I'm sure of that. He's just 19. Well, he's 19. He's driving like a veteran out here tonight. He has put all that truck in all the right places. Isaac Brock, Colin Swanson, your front row. That's Pole Guys and the 54 truck of Chad Ashley. We get ready to go back to green flag racing after being under caution for the 15th time here tonight. It's going to be Brock Swanson on the front row, and we're back to green flag racing. 16 laps to go, lap number 90, 89 laps in the entry book. Isaac Brock going to get away pretty clean. Swanson up to the outside. Here comes the Bull Guys. He's working the inside. He's going catfishing. Meanwhile, Swanson up on the top shelf. We got a 10 heat right now for the lead with 16 laps to go. Swanson to the lead. And right now, Isaac and Swanson are Goodyear to Goodyear. Down the back straightaway, 15 laps to go, lap 91 of 105. We're going to stay green and mean and green. Here comes Chad Ashley in that third position. Sammy McClellan, though, he's up 19 spots. He would be your hard charger. We got, Brock Isaac Swanson in the wall. And you just saw that live, not how those two drivers wanted their nights to go. Oh my goodness. Under yellow for the 16th time here tonight. And I mean, they're just racing hard. And this is where the 21 truck just gets loose. It's almost like they went for the same piece of real estate. Colin Swanson involved. I'm sure some Collins got swollen. And guess what? This race has changed again. Chad Ashley, your race leader. Dwayne Pierce now up in the 4th position. He's going to go down pit road. Jordan Kibbe, Jonathan Kibbe, running 3rd, 4th respectively. I'm just wondering. Does Jonathan Kibbe go back to back tonight? Jay Shot saying go 77, get a good restart. I'm just hoping for a good restart at this point. Let's get to 100 subscribers tonight, and maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll bring one of you guys up in the YouTube.com live chat. Maybe we'll give you guys a chance to be in the booth. Kibbles and kibbles, okay. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe if we get to 100 subscribers, we'll bring one of you guys here in the YouTube.com live chat to the booth, and you guys can do a race with me. Let's get to 20 cautions and 100 subscribers. I like that. Chad Ashley, Christopher Full Guys, Tyler Hornung. Tyler, if you're listening, I am so sorry for butchering your name. Okay, so last week at Daytona, it was 13-5. Will it be 13-5 again, or will it be 5-13? The lights are out. We're getting ready to go racing. All right, here we go. It's going to be Ashley and Christopher Pole Guys on the front row. And then it's going to be Kibby and Hornung on the second row. Chad Ashley on the button. He's going to choose the outside. We're going to go back to green flag racing here at the Smokin Thunder Truck Series, presented by 1052. 11 laps to go. Can we stay green? Jordan Kibby gonna think about making a move to the inside. We get through turns number 1 and 2 pretty well unscathed. Jordan Kibby working his way on a podium. The 62 truck. Save it, save it, save it. He's got to save it. We got a whole rat's nest right behind your top 3. Brandon Benny trying to work his way back up to the front. Meanwhile, you got Jonathan Kibby and Timothy Watson going Goodyear to Goodyear down the back straightaway. He lives in a pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob SquarePants. Nine laps to go, single-digit laps to go. Time's running out. Jordan Kibby running third right now. Here comes Brandon Biddy to the inside of Jordan. What a slide job. Brandon Biddy with a slide job here. 8 laps to go. Working lap number 98, 97 laps in the entry book. Brandon Biddy looking up there in the third, and he's looking for 2 more. Brandon Biddy just found something, and that's not a worn out tire. Pole Guy's going to go to the inside. Brandon Biddy going to stick with what he knows, and that's the high side. Brandon Biddy out to the race lead with 7 laps remaining. He just drove from 8th to the lead with 7 laps to go. Meanwhile, Jordan Kibby trying to mount a comeback, trying to get back to that podium. He's going to catch a little bit of the wall. And then here comes Timothy Watson right behind him. 6 laps to go. Time's the stand of the hourglass is starting to run out. Cody Deacon in the 7th position. Oh no, we got big trouble. Please stay green. We're going to stay mean and green here. Let's keep an eye on the old man, Paul Dirk. He's trying to get it down to the apron. He's going to do something. Meanwhile, Chad Ashley, Christopher Pole Guys, trying not to let Brandon Biddy drive away. 5 laps to go. 5 phalanges in the air. Pole Guys and Ashley are side by side, Goodyear to Goodyear. Watson Kibby also side by side. They're Goodyear to Goodyear. 4 laps remaining for this man right here, Brandon Biddy in that deuce. Down the back straightaway, we got a 3-horse battle for second. Brandon Biddy almost out to a 1 second lead. 3 laps remaining. Chad Ashley right now is running second. Timothy Watson running third. Here comes the pole guys. He's going to try to answer back. Brandon Biddy brings the field down the back straightaway in the third, number 3 and 4. And popsicle sticks are in the air. Turn number 4, popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go. Jordan Kimmy trying to get back to at least a podium spot. Two laps remaining. Brandon Biddy comes out of turn number 3 and 4. The popsicle sticks go down, the white flag come down. We're racing back to checkers. This man right here, Brandon Biddy, from the back to the front, to the back to the front, down the back straightaway for the final time, barring anything happens. Chad Ashley and Timothy Watson on your podium. This man right here, the number 2 truck. Yesterday, Shell Pennzoil won the Cup race. Tonight, Brandon Biddy takes the same sponsorship to victory lane here at Charlotte. Brandon Biddy is your winner here tonight. There they are. Brandon Biddy, Timothy Watson, and Chad Ashley, your podium. As Brandon Biddy comes up on the front stretch to get ready to burn it down. And he's gonna go backwards on the racetrack. Brandon Biddy in that 2 truck gonna take a backward victory lap. And we're gonna go ahead and start getting everybody up here. All right, we got our and I don't think he's there. Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and talk to our race winner here, Brandon Biddy. Brandon, it's Alan up here in the ABSN booth. How's it going?
Man, it's going good, man. It's been a crazy race, man. I went from the front to the back to the front to the back to the front again.
Yeah, you passed a lot of cars tonight, but take us through that race and how you were so successful at passing out them cars all night long.
To be honest with you, I was able to run it wide open, especially if I ran the high line, which was my preferred line. I don't know if you could tell or not, but I could just run it wide open. Like, I didn't have to lift, and I could tell everybody was lifting. And yeah, that I mean that was really all it was. As long as I could get by the guys, it's like I mean I don't know. I'm not bragging or anything, but I just went by them like they were just sitting there, and I'm like I could see the flames coming out. They were all lifting. And I think it was just being a handful of guys that realized that you could probably, you could run wide open. And unfortunately, those guys wrecked out of the race, and it left me. I mean, unfortunately for them, but it left me, and yeah, I mean, I just took advantage of that.
Well, look, man, it's got to be a huge shakeup in the points with all the bonus points figured in. But
Yeah,
before we get, next Monday night, we just what a race here tonight.
yeah. I mean, when I think back to Daytona, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get like a top 10 was coming out turn 4, and then next thing I know, was looking at the clouds, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I finished like 22nd or 23rd, and I needed a good night tonight, and so all week, man, I was going in and um, doing practice and testing, on this track to make sure that I had it down, and then when I came in and I saw the times in practice, they were running faster than me, and I was like, okay, so I'm doing something wrong, and so I watched a couple of those guys and kind of copied their lines a little bit. But I noticed in the race, man, I could just hold it wide open on the outside.
Yeah,
And
next week we go to Bristol. You
yes,
know,
Bristol. Yeah. Sorry, so I'm still talking about this race. But yeah, next week Bristol. I like that track. It's a good track. Um, I do expect to be a lot more cautions than we probably had tonight. But I like to tell folks, they're watching, and even people racing, we are going to have a little more cautions than usual because the I rating cap. I mean, we have an I rating cap of 2.5K, and so when you have it that like that, you're going to get more cautions. But I've watched the Coca-Cola leagues and stuff like that, and there's a lot of times there can be cautions and a lot of cautions in those too. But looking forward to Bristol next week. This is definitely going to be it's definitely going to be a fun race, and hopefully I can make up some points from Daytona there as well.
well, hey man, before we get you out of here, who do you want to thank and who helped you get it done on that number 2 truck?
I want to thank two people tonight. First and foremost, I want to thank my wife. She's having to wrangle the kids while I'm doing this tonight, and I could hear a lot of noise in the background, and it sounded like it was a very exciting night. And second, I want to thank all the admins, race control, and everything helping me put this league on. Because I mean, I can't do it all by myself, even though sometimes it feels like it. But I want to thank them because some guys are working behind the scene. They do a great job, and yeah, and I want to thank all the drivers that came out tonight. Hopefully, if you got wrecked out and had a bad night, hopefully you'll put that behind you, and we'll see you next week at Bristol.
Absolutely. Well, once again, congratulations on winning tonight's race, and we'll see you next week at Bristol.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
And that was the driver of the 2 truck, Brandon Biddy, as Chad Ashley going to opt out of the interview portion of tonight's show. Meanwhile, while Brandon Biddy continues to burn it down, we're going to go over that results one more time. We're going to go ahead and go high above the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Here's how it all shook out tonight. Brandon Biddy, who you heard from, Chad Ashley, going to finish second. Timothy Watson going to finish third. Christopher Polgeist going to finish second, or fourth rather. Jordan Kibbe going to finish fifth. Running at your top 5, Justin Lawson going to finish in that number 6 spot. Cody Deek with the 7th position. Tyler Spray with 8th. Samuel McClellan going to finish 9th. Rounding out your top 10 going to be Wes Fuller. You're going to see the rest of the field scroll through the bottom of your screen there. We were at Charlotte Motor Speedway 105 laps. We equals out to 152 miles. 6 green flag lead changes among 11 different leaders. 16 cautions for 50 laps total. Fastest lap went to Brandon Biddy. Chase Shipley with the pole. Most laps led went to Chase Shipley. 27 laps led, and Jordan Kibbe gets the hard charger here tonight. Once again, I want to thank everybody from the Smokin Thunder Truck Series presented by 1052 for making ABSN their broadcast home for the season. As next week we go to the last great Coliseum at Bristol Motor Speedway. Once again, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And get those bells ringing, as you'll be notified every time that ABSN goes on the air. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night at 9:20 Central, 10:20 Eastern for the Western States Racing League. But as we close out every show here, as you walk through the streets of life, please